Who are you? No, like for real, who are you? You ever thought about that? Like, who is the true you? Something to think about. In life, I would say most people deal with chameleonness. I'm just gonna make a word up. We're just gonna call it chameleonness, or acting like a chameleon. We all, as humans, want to be loved. We all want to be accepted. We all want to be wanted. People just they just feel the need to be wanted. I know I have dealt with that, still do at times. But let me tell you something. Dealing with this chameleon syndrome or chameleon eyes or whatever I said, it can harm you in a way. Now, how it can harm you, I would say, you're not going to recognize who you are. You're going to think you are this person, but you're not really this person for real. See, the reason why I said, who are you, is because do you even know who you truly are? Because think about how you were maybe as a young child when you were young and freed and didn't know all these things. didn't have all the education you had, didn't have all the wisdom and understanding. You just out here, la-di-da-di, we wanna party. We just little kids, we ain't hurt nobody. Where is that person at? And if you really think about that, you can think about times and things that you used to do that made you happy. Keep it real with yourself. Things that used to make you happy. I know I can think about the ways I used to be, things that I used to do to make me happy. I remember some of those things. But over time, we let outside sources, people, situations influence us to behave in a way we should not behave. We all guilty of it in some type of way. There's no person in the world that is just perfect. Okay? So, let me tell you what I used to go through. So, growing up as a kid, I had a bunch of guys I call my brothers. It's about 12, 13 of us. A lot of us still cool. Most of us still cool. And so, growing up, we all went through peer pressure. I did things I wasn't supposed to do, said things I wasn't supposed to say, got into stuff I wasn't supposed to get into. Today, I've dealt with some of the repercussions of those things. Make a long story short, I got influenced to do some things, and I had the decision to do it. It was my decision to do these things. It was my decision to partake in this stuff. And so me doing these things affected me as an adult. A part of the issue I've struggled with as a grown man, 34 years old, but remember I'm still claiming 29 for those who know me. But 34 years old, still dealt with rejection, having people not really wanting good people to leave my life, issues with being loved. Not that my parents didn't love me, but just wanting to be loved by a woman. And part of the issue is trying to be someone I wasn't when I was in my last marriage. And that put me in a place also where I still had this need to want to be loved, and I just hated rejection. And so I would be this person that I really wasn't. There were times where I would act like my friends, and I wasn't my friends. There were times where I would act like my old pastor, and I'm not my pastor. There were times I would do stuff I know I shouldn't be doing because I see other men doing them, and I'm like, okay, well, I want that, let me do that. You know what I'm saying? So those type of things. And sitting back, looking at those things, I'm like, man, that really wasn't myself. Because now that I'm coming more, I'm understanding who I am more, what I'm meant to do. If I would have acted the way I was supposed to years ago, I probably would have been a whole lot further in life. But hey, I ain't here to take you down that journey of woulda, coulda, shoulda. But what I'm saying is that you probably going through this chameleon syndrome too, like I used to go through. That's why I say, who are you? Who are you for real? Really dig deep. Think about the things that you really want to do. See, if time wasn't an issue and you had all the money you wanted and you had your time, what would you really be doing? Would you be really working that dead-end job you're working right now? And trust me, I've been there over and over again in a job where I don't want to be. Even where I work at now, I don't really care for it, but I know I'm there for purpose at least, because I know I got men to pour into. But keep it real with yourself. You've been there before, and you probably there right now, and you think, oh, well, no, this is what I have to do. No, that's not what you have to do. You got to do what the Most High tell you to do. But this is what you should do. Reevaluate where you're at. Are you happy where you're at? If you're not happy where you're at, then don't think, oh, I'm stuck here because this job pays this and pays that. Listen, I'm taking the leap myself, calling myself a motivational speaker. And I've been through stuff that some people shouldn't go through. As a man, I've been through stuff that most guys never been through. And look, I'm not even in the place I feel like personally that I should be motivating somebody else when I'm still going through things. But at what point do you make the decision to just be like, okay, you know, this is it. I'm tired of going in cycles. I'm gonna use this gift that God gave me. Your gift will make room for you. But sometimes, in order for it to make room for you, it gotta move you on out the way. You gotta get yourself out the way. You have to find who you are. In the journey, you're gonna find who you are. You're gonna find who you are in the journey. You're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna have peaks and valleys, man. Listen, you're gonna have in and outs. It's all gonna happen. I'm going through stuff too. I went through stuff earlier today. And this is why I decided to talk about this topic. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you for real? I really think about who you are. What are you doing today that you know you shouldn't be doing, but you still doing it? Oh, that's just how I am. That's not, man, shut up. That's not how you are. That's not how you are. That's how you decided to be. That's how you decided to show up. So since you decided to show up that way, oh, that's just how I am. No, it's a decision you made. Because, listen, have you ever seen a one-sided coin? Have you ever seen a one-sided piece of bread? Have you ever seen a one-sided piece of paper? You haven't. For every good side, there's a bad side. Every bad side, there's a good side. So if you feel like you're doing something, you know what you're doing is bad, it's not working, and who your identity is, it's another side. So what you gotta do is just tap into the other side. You gotta tap into the other side on who you truly are. Really think about where the Most High got you at. Like, where are you at right now? Are you supposed to be there? Are you feeling fulfilled? Each one of us has an individual gift. We all have some type of gift. But it's up to us to go out and seek it, find it, access that thing, and kill it. Not kill it as in boom, 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 kill it down, but get good at it and execute it in excellence. Really dig in there and get in there, man. Quit playing with yourself. So who are you? Who are you being today? Okay, you make 6 figures at your job, but are you a 6-figure father? Are you a 6-figure mother? Are you really giving it your all, like at your job? Like, listen, I got a government job. I go hard every time I'm there, just about. And there's times I'm working, I'm like, man, if I only put this amount of effort in my speaking business, in my real estate, in my logistics business, in my wife, in my kids, bruh, I would be so much further. Listen, don't be nobody else. Be yourself. Because if somebody else is there, then there's nobody there. If you ain't there and that person there, then nobody's there. Nobody's there. It's just empty vessel of just nothingness. You're not nothingness. You're beautifully and wonderfully made. Be who you truly are. Be who the Most High God told you to be. Be who you called to be, man. Quit playing with it. You know you wake up unfulfilled. You know you wake up and you ain't happy. You know you wake up and you doing stuff that you know you're not supposed to be doing. Just stop doing that stuff. This is what you do. Pray on that thing, man. Pray on it. For real, tap in. Tap into what you're supposed to be doing. Tap in to who you truly are. Give it your all. You give your all to everything else. You give your all to everything else that ain't working for you. Do something that's gonna move the needle in your favor. Quit playing with your life. Quit playing with your family. It's other people out there that need your gift, and you out there playing with it. Who you think you are? Stop playing with it. Go deep. Who are you?